Patriots. We're going to go over the schedule for the Patriots. They go 14-3 in Mike Vrabel's first season. They get to the Super Bowl. They end up getting the Broncos at home against Jarrett Stidham after the Bo Nix stuff. They dominated against CJ Stroud in bad weather in Foxboro. You want to talk about it lining up perfectly, and Josh Allen could have had it. Drake Maye did get it. Offensive line struggled to keep him, comfortable, especially left tackle Will Campbell after he was hurt. Going to acknowledge that. But they did get better in the offensive line, right? And they got much, much better at receiver with A.J. Brown and Romeo Doubs, plus 135 to win the division, plus 850 to win the conference, 18-1 to win the Super Bowl. I think what is interesting to me is I look at their schedule and it doesn't feel like it's that much harder than the Bills, even though they had the first place schedule. Now that we've seen them in training camp, do you have a feeling about this team that is maybe different? We have been talking about fading them. I'm less inclined to fade the Patriots right now. I might not bet on them, but I'm not a hard fade the way I had been.
Yeah, and I do want to reiterate, yes, they had a banged-up offensive line in that playoff run. Drake Maye, since 1993, they've been tracking this. He's graded as the worst playoff performance ever in a Super Bowl run. So you can take any quarterback to ever had a Super Bowl run. Drake Maye is the worst statistically. But yeah, no one else's offensive line's ever been hurt before in the playoffs. So
we'll
give them some leeway.
It's like when you feel like you want to dominate a conversation and an argument, you're going all in. I will say Drake Maye. I'm not a Drake Maye defender.
I'm going to beat you over your head with it. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm not a Drake Maye defender. He injured his shoulder, so we don't know how much that impacted him. I'm not. Listen. Don't give me that face. Don't give me that face.
I just found out these guys play football. Everyone's hurt. You understand that, right? Every player is hurt in January.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
As long as you are aware of that.
Here's my point. I don't think we're fading him as much as we thought we were going to fade him.
No, Patriots fans get upset at me where it's like they should love me. The Patriots are literally my bitch. No team made me more money last year than the Patriots. I told you in September I was going to fade them for an absurd amount of money when they made it to the playoffs. And holy shit did I hear from Patriots fans for 3 months. Still feeling pretty cocky about what you said about our Patriots team. And did I make an absurd amount of money against the Patriots? And with a backup quarterback, no less, in the AFC Championship game. So I've been dancing on Patriots fans' graves for about 6 months because they all still run their mouths. And it's like, you guys should love me. No guy had a better read on your team than me that bets professionally. I was all over them. I knew exactly when to fade them because it's just a team that was so peaked. They were just, everyone could see it except a lot of other professional bettors who also talked a ton of shit to me. And I danced on their graves for the last 7 months as well because they were so in on this team. They were so believing it where, the laziest number I saw, which was one of my favorites, is DVOA. Like I talk all the time, DVOA is the easiest, laziest thing to do as a professional bettor, look at data for numbers because anyone can find it. And it is pretty spot on for the most part. So Patriots defense last year, they were third in EPA per drive. That's really good. But they were 23rd in DVOA. So it just shows how their secondary, right, or even their front could have some talent. But overall, this is not a top 2, top 3, top 4 defense that a lot of the public perceive right now. And my favorite stat I saw as well is 7 of the 14 quarterbacks New England beat last year in the regular season. One was Dylan Gabriel. One was Cook, yours, Penix, Rattler, Fields, and Flacco. So there's just 7 of the 14 quarterbacks they beat last year. So that's the big reason people are coming in and just like, you guys aren't giving us enough respect. Your defense is good. No one's denying that. Are they a top 5 defense? No. Is Drake Maye a top 5 quarterback? No. So it's like the regression, it is coming. We all know it. Can A.J. Brown mitigate some of that? Can this young team take another step defensively? Right? Because being 23 DVOA, they play the schedule they're playing this year. They'll be lucky to get to 10 wins. Like they need a defense to be top 10 this year because they have such a brutal schedule. So outside looking in, they're so lucky that they got Miami and the Jets totally tanking this season because they do have a really hard schedule. And it is going to be a true test for Drake Maye with a personality that he's never dealt with in A.J. Brown. Like A.J. Brown, when it's all good, there's no one I'd rather have a receiver.
Yeah.
This guy is a great, great talent. When it gets a little rough, a little rocky, this dude throws hissy fits. He throws temper tantrums. He has to have people walk on eggshells around him. That is not something they've been used to in that locker room. So you can hope and pray that Vrabel can control it, but we all know the 1,000-pound elephant in the room, man. This guy had nefarious acts in his career in the offseason with a reporter. That reporter lost their job. He's bringing puppies to his first press conferences to try to deflect from anything. Like New England media is not going to go after him in any way.
No.
And, the national media, if he starts out 2-5, I think national media and their local media might turn on him pretty quick. So it'll be interesting to see how things go because right now it's like it's still not fully set in that New England could have a down year because I'm still with like Chad where it's like I can squint my eyes and see if Drake Maye takes this next step in Josh McDaniel's system and this defense does go from 23rd DVOA to top 15 or whatever, this could be a really good team once again, right? Like Trevion Henderson, we didn't even talk about him, the running back.
Yeah.
He can't pass block great, but my God, is he a boomer bust prospect? And they have, Stevenson as well. So ton of talent there. But yeah, you were asking me to bet them over Josh Allen again in this division, Chad. I don't know if you have that confidence, but I can. Like all of my bets so far have been on the Bills, but
yeah,
I get why Patriots fans are excited. There is talent there to be built upon, and you are defending AFC champions. Like wear that with a badge of honor. But I could see so many ways this team being 8-9, 9-8 this season. I just missed the playoffs as well.
So open at Seattle, to open the NFL season. Steelers, I think the Steelers defense, we've talked about this, Steelers defense could be really, really good. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is the wild card there. Then the Patriots are at Jacksonville in September. It's going to be a hot Sunday afternoon game. Then they're at the Bills. They get the Raiders at home. They get the Jets at home. Then they're at the Bears. They get the Dolphins on the road. Then they're Packers at home, at the Lions, at the Chargers, Bills at home. And they get the Chiefs on the road. They get the Broncos at home. It's not easy. It's not an easy run for them. Here are my interesting stats about Drake Maye. We know he's really good with the deep ball. And I want, when I'm talking about this, Simon, okay? When I'm talking about this, I want you to be envisioning the receiving core that he's had for the past 2 years while he's been doing this, and that he gets A.J. Brown and Romeo Doubs, who are much better at separation than anyone.
Stephon Diggs is the 6th highest rated receiver by Pro Football Focus over the last 3 seasons.
Last year.
He had Stephon Diggs last year.
Yeah, but he really wasn't relevant.
I just told you he was. So that's why I don't want you to try to skew the stats here and make it as if Stephon Diggs wasn't a top 10 receiver last year.
EPA per play on deep passes, 3rd highest over the past 7 years. Number 1. He gets a better O-line. He gets A.J. Brown and Romeo Doubs. He's been dominant in tight window accuracy, leading the NFL this past season. By the way, these stats are from Throw the Damn Ball, the Substack. And then very good at sort of his pocket awareness and mobility. I don't hate Drake Maye as projecting to be a top 10 quarterback this year.
No, you're projecting him as top 5, though. That's the issue. No one has an issue with him being top 10. Me either. I think Drake Maye, I've said it enough. If he does the same thing he did last year, if he wins this division and just makes the playoffs, doesn't need to win a playoff game for me. I would put him in my top 10 because I think that's how much harder their schedule is this year.
I don't have a problem putting him top 5.
We know.